is Kerala style. Today is supposed to be my star birthday. Supposed to be. So this is how you look when you go to temple, and when you come back, you apply something called as chandan. Everybody knows that. It's in English it will be sandal. So what did I wear yesterday when I'd gone out? I bought 3 tops and 2 shirts actually, because they didn't have t-shirts. So instead of that I bought so much of sun. Instead of that I bought shirts, which is okay. Look how it looks when you apply sandal. So different, isn't it? So now I'm going to change the hairstyle. I'll just remove this. I did this because this is the local style here. Okay, just a minute. So this is how you look when you remove the hair. This is much better. That taking a strand of hair from both sides and then tying it at the back is the local way of managing your hair, because it is done so that you don't need a clip as it is. Without a clip, your hair becomes manageable. So that's how you wear your hair if you have long hair. So today is supposed to be my star birthday. In the sense, it is a birthday which according to the Kerala calendar, it shows that it's your birthday. I don't go by that, but my father was very particular. Even last year he did that. But I cannot remember. Even it's so difficult to remember everybody's birth date, right? Even if it is English, it's English dates. It's very difficult to remember. So imagine remembering everybody's local star birthday. It's very difficult. But sometimes they say that when you are in Rome, do as Romans, right? So you have to go by the ways of that locality. It's okay, unless and until you are very strict about it, that you really don't want to do it, then it's different. But otherwise, I think it's just fine. I really like these dresses which I bought yesterday, the tops. I'll be showing you as and when I wear them, okay? And I told you that I will not continue with this vlogging for long, because this was done only for the vacations, because my routines are different during the vacations. Once the vacations are over, I will not be doing this. Which means today is the last day, not yesterday. Today is the last day, okay? This is not the color of my top. What the camera is showing, it is not. This is a light pink. I will show you from that side probably, okay? When you go this side, you can make out. Not this. You really cannot see the real color of my dress. This is not the color. Where can I show you the real color of my dress? See, this is it. This is almost the color. Not exactly, but almost. It's light pink. Let's change the setting to daylight. Maybe it will show you how different it is. Maybe cloudy day. Almost this color. See now? Almost. Okay, it's not a dark pink. It's a light color. Light shade. And it was like it's... Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's how it is. See, this is the color. Now you can see. exactly this color. I don't know why the color of the dress changes as per the sunlight. When sunlight falls, the color of the dress is changing. This is not the color. Oh my god, this is not the color. I don't know why it changes. I have no idea. So what are you doing today for New Year? I will not be doing anything. Just sitting inside and that's it. Just spending the time doing nothing. Probably listen to some of my favorite songs maybe and just spend the time. That's all. Nothing special. I've not planned anything. Anyway, everybody are going. There is nobody here for New Year. It's just me and that's all. My father would be there down and I'll be here upstairs alone. Solitude. So what are your plans for New Year? What have you planned? I don't like the way the color of the dress changes. I don't know why it is turning into dark pink when it is not at all that color. I'm trying to get the real color of it. What is the real color? Fluorescent? Auto mode? No. Let's reduce this probably then. No. It's showing the wrong color, which is not the color of my dress. This is the color. This is the color. Yeah, now you got it. This is the color of my dress. It's light pink, not what they are showing. When the sun falls on me, it is totally different. That is not the color. Now what you can see, this is the color. So today I am 45 literally. I already declared my age that day when I had the English birthday. I said I'm 45, right? It's a privilege to be of that age. It's a privilege. It's really nice to age. I've already spoken about it the other day. It's like aging gracefully. I like this chandan once in a while. It looks nice when you apply that. Right. It gives that traditional look at times, you know. So what are you doing for New Year? Please let me know. I would like to know. It would be a pleasure to know from everybody what each one is doing for New Year. Maybe I could talk after a while because now I do have some tasks to finish. You know, when you have been on vacations and people leave, like my brother and family were here for about a week. They just left today early morning and now you will have to reset everything. Like you must have done so many settings to accommodate people. You know how it is, everybody does that. And when they return, you will have to set things back. Right? That's what we do. So we'll be doing that now. Okay. So today also I would go out for walking. Yesterday when we went walking, my sister-in-law was saying that there is a smartwatch which if you wear, it shows you how many steps you have taken. Because I walk for 55 minutes and it's great fun to walk that much distance. So I want to know how much. I'm not very particular in knowing how many steps you have taken because I go by the timing. So I know that it's 55 minutes. I check the timing when I'm leaving from here and when I return. So I know it's 45 minutes. Today I'm going to change my nail color also. Okay. So 55 minutes walk is the maximum. In the sense you don't have to walk more than that. That's it. Unless for fitness sake you don't have to walk more than that. If you are looking out for a quick way of losing weight, I tell you the quickest way to lose weight is to start walking every day for a long distance for 45 minutes. That's and don't talk and walk, because if you have company and if you keep talking and walking, unless that person is also walking in the same pace, it's very difficult for you to maintain. You know, there's a purpose that you're walking, and you often forget your purpose. So it's important that you maintain that and keep it in your mind that when you go walking, it's better to walk with people who share the same purpose, like who wants to lose weight, so that you know you are able to maintain that pace. And sometimes even then it is difficult, because for me, I have a pace, so usually I cannot keep up with the pace of other people. Some people are really fast, and I don't walk that fast, but I don't walk slow also. So there is a pace which I have to keep up with, and you have to 45 minutes of walking is just enough. You will be able to lose so much of weight and get in shape in about 15 days time, I'm telling you. So that's the reason I go walking. Today also I will continue doing it. But if you have opted for any other mode of exercise, and it's not going to work out. Like if you're doing aerobics or jogging or any other kind of workout, then it will not work. So you can't do both of it together. It is either walking or the other mode of exercises. So I'll talk to you later, okay? Now let me just finish a little of work which is pending, and then I'll get back. See, now that the sunlight has come much better, I think that my dress is very clear, the shade of the dress, right? In the morning something was wrong. It was showing a different shade, which is not. This is the shade. Let's see what happens if you go to site. I got a lot of work to do today. So I'll be doing those work after a while, after doing this. I told you that I have a habit of texting a lot. So I'm thinking whether this is much better than that, or should I be texting? So what do we talk about now? I guess I should make a note of what I'm going to talk about, like have a notepad with me, and then just check in that what we are talking about, so that I have something to talk about. Otherwise blogging becomes very difficult, because if you're not moving around, that is. If you're walking and if you're vlogging, it's a different thing. I wish I could take this when I go walking, so I could just keep talking and sharing everything that I see. So what I'm doing now is closing the vacations, which means that it's like packing when you go somewhere, and when you come back you have to unpack everything and reset everything, right? So that's what I'm doing now. Unpacking. So now, just on that side, what do you see? I'm just standing here looking at Rohit is leaving to his paternal grandparents' house, so I'm just looking at that. He got a new vehicle the other day. So that's about it. I'll be talking a while later probably, now that I have a lot of tasks to do. After vacations you have a lot of things to do, you know that. So you could just tell me how you're going to celebrate New Year's Eve tomorrow, okay? I would like to know. I don't know what I can talk about. Sometimes I go very silent. I have nothing to talk, and I keep thinking, what should we talk about? What should I talk about? You know? And when I start talking, then I keep talking a lot, many things. There are so many topics which we could just open up, but then see, this is not the time to open up about everything. We don't want all that now, right? Now everybody are in the mood to celebrate, to enjoy, to party. Somebody told me that the 2022 is going to be a lot of party time, and I really like that. I honestly look forward to that. And I told you what I like the best about partying. I told that yesterday. It's dancing. I've not danced for so long. Can you imagine that? It's been 2 weeks, which means it's almost 15 days time now. So I would like to party. You like to party. I like to party. Which song is that? It's pretty old. It's Venga Boys. We are 90s women, so we could talk about only these kind of songs. I really don't know any of the new songs. Can you believe that? I have no idea which are the new songs, because I don't listen to. I told you the other day, every time you play a song, I go back to those days, those songs which I'm familiar with, and I just keep listening to them. Never to a new song. So strange as it is, right? And that's about it. Now every day as I wear a new top or dress, I'm going to take this so that you all get to see what I've worn. Particularly, I told you that this is a bridge. I'm building a bridge. This is a bridge. So we need to build bridges, right? One or the other way, we need to construct bridges, which connects you from here to there, to wherever you want to. That's what I'm doing. This is a bridge. Many things in life that I told you yesterday, that I've always been camera shy. I'm not very comfortable facing the camera, so I don't even do video chats. Can you believe that? So from last 1 month I've been training myself to use the camera and face it and talk to it, and I did it without knowing that it's going to be of some use to me in the near future. I had no idea, and now this has opened up. So it's quite strange that how some things that you do can have so much of use in when you don't even think that it's going to be of any use for you. Like this one, when I trained myself to use the camera, I had no idea that I would be using it in any way. I always said that I would just start probably maybe I would be giving public speaking, because I love speaking, and maybe that is where this is going to be of use. But I didn't know that I'm going to vlog like this. So now this has come so handy, and it's so easy for me because I am no longer camera shy. It's very comfortable facing camera, and so that's about it. So any small learning that you do in your life, on this chandan I'm removing it, any little learning that you do, it's not going to be wasted. It will come handy for you today or tomorrow. So keep doing it, okay? Don't take it for granted. Any learning that you do, it's definitely going to be of use for you in near future. You don't have to worry about it. Any small things, like if you learn cycling or be it anything, it's going to be, there is a purpose. There's a purpose of all the learning that you do. That's what I would say. Today I got up very early in the morning, like around 5 a.m. 4:45 in fact. So usually when I wake up very early and I don't get about 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep, it shows up in my mood, and I'm very grumpy kind, and the entire day goes like very lethargic. So today I'm just trying to see how it affects me, like not getting the proper hours of sleep. I did get proper sleep at night, but not the required hours. That's the difference. So let's see what difference it makes. Anyway, I would like to continue with all the things that I usually do, like even the evening walk I'm going to do, and that's about it. So how many hours of sleep do you need? People, it varies from person to person, and for some people they have no idea how it affects them, or how much sleep do they need, because they've never observed it, so they really don't know. But in my case, I used to feel really bad telling that I need about 8 hours of sleep, because there were so many people who had no idea how much sleep they need, and they really didn't know about anything about sleep. They could sleep at any time, wake up at any time, and just carry on like that. So they didn't know how much sleep they required. That's the difference. But in my case, right from the time I was staying in the hostel when I did my law, I felt kind of embarrassed, because to tell that I need 8 hours of sleep. So that's the hours of sleep that I need. And if I get 8 hours of sleep, it directly affects the quality of your thinking, and overall you are in a very happy mode, cheerful, and probably you are able to give your peak performance. That's the difference, maybe. So you should know how much of sleep you actually require. It's important that you know how much sleep you need, right? So that's how things are. So today I might be kind of blank, in the sense I don't know what to talk about, unless you people prompt me with a topic, so that I can just go blah 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 on that topic. Without knowing what to talk about, it's going to be difficult, because I have not slept properly. So I've not started with my task. I've been telling that I have so much to do, but I've not done anything as of now. I don't know why I'm waiting. Sometimes you do wait, right? Sometimes we wait for inspiration to come, and it doesn't come, because, as they say, inspiration does exist, but you have to start working. When you start working, when you start doing what you want to do, it just comes to you. That's how it is. So maybe I should just start with it, and then maybe I would feel inspired, right? A lot of tasks to be done. Once I start with it, it's going to be very easy. You could just tell me about the fitness routines that you maintain. What do you do to keep yourself fit mentally and physically? I'm telling you, the physical exercises that you do has a very clear effect on your brain as well. The way you think, your mental abilities, everything is affected by the way you work out. So when you do physical activities, don't you think that only clears your physical part of it? It's not like that. It affects your mental abilities as well. You are able to think clear, and you are able to stay positive and be happy entire day. All this affects. So I'm telling you, if you have any way of keeping yourself fit, I would definitely like to know what you're doing. Okay, what is your way of keeping yourself fit? What do you do, whether it is dance or whether it is any other way of doing it, I would like to know. Again, the color of the dress has changed. This is not the color. I feel really bad because this is a light color. This is a peach color. I want a peach salwar, not a pink salwar. Okay, this is peach. I wish I could just show you. Now it is much better. Now it is peach, right? This is peach. This is not. I'm looking for a beach dress, beach color. Do you know which is a beach color? It's more of sand color, I would say. Probably I could just tell you it's like sand, and that is a dress I wanted to look for yesterday. Yesterday when I went there, I'm like, I don't want the same dresses which I already have. Let me just have something that I don't have. And I kept looking for some colors which I really don't have, and I would say I did find the 3 dresses which I bought is different colors, and the colors which I don't have. It's very rare. Usually what you do when you go to a shop, you just go through the dresses and just make a random pick. Maybe you look at the fitting, and in a glance you just like a dress and you go for it, right? That's how you do it, but that's not the way. Check out the dresses that you don't have, the colors that you don't have, and pick a color which you don't have. That if you do like that, you will have all the colors, and also the colors which you don't have. So let your wardrobe becomes, you have a variety of it. Like when you go to buy nail colors, how do you buy it? You just look through the colors, and you don't buy the same colors again and again. You know which are the colors you have, whether it is lipstick or whether it is nail colors. You're very particular about, oh, I have this color, I'm not going to buy this color again. If you don't have it, you at least make a note of it, right? That's how it is. So you need to know which colors you have, and don't buy the same colors even in dresses, okay? So that's how I don't know, from somewhere the light is falling, and that is making the dress look different from what it is, and I'm trying to fix it, and I'm not able to. So the next time you go to buy a dress, please don't buy the colors that you already have. Try to get something different, the colors that you don't have, okay? Do that. So I've given you a small tip here. I've also given you a tip on you should take care of your sleep hours. How much hours do you really need? So keep a track of it. Know how much hours of sleep you need, and get the proper sleep. And sleep is also very essential for human to be able to think. It makes you sharp. It keeps you in the right health. We take it for granted usually, but it's not. Sleep is very important. It's as important as fitness, as important as your exercise and body movement. Okay, so you need to keep yourself fit and also get proper sleep. The quality is much more important than the quantity, they say. In the sense, if you don't, but for me, I would just tell you that if you know how many hours of sleep you need, then it is just fine. Even if you don't know how many hours you need, then that is also fine. But it's better if you know it. That's it. So if it is for you 6 hours is okay. I've even heard that some people need only 4 hours of sleep. I have no idea how they stay fit the entire day with that much hours of sleep. But for some people, they need only about 4 to 5 hours of sleep. That's it. So I've given you tip number 1, tip number 2, and tip number 3 is know what kind of fitness activities you engage in, because there should be some way other than the home chores that you do, the house chores that you do. Other than that, there should be something that you're doing to exclusively to maintain your fitness, your body fitness. Okay, what is that? What is that you're doing? So keep a track of that as well. I need to do some exercise for my neck, because as you lose weight, your neck can be very, very thin, and that makes the skin loose. So you need to work out for your neck and make it firm as well. That is one disadvantage of losing weight. Here and there your skin can become very loose when you lose weight. That's it. So maybe we will take one more in the afternoon, and then we could talk about something interesting. If you have any ideas, please share it with me, because I would definitely like to involve that in my blah blah blah. And tomorrow I will not be doing, but I'm kind of addicted to this now. I think this is much better than texting. So let's see, if I really feel encouraged, then maybe we could do it again, but otherwise it stops with today, because tomorrow is 31st, the last day of 2021. So happy about it. The first phase of work is done. Okay, now we will finish with the second phase of it tomorrow. And then it is back to normal, the same routines again. So what did I do? This is a lot of washing. That's what I do. You know what is there, what all tasks are there when you finish vacations. You know that. You tell me about what you did. What is the difference? What all things you have been doing? So we could talk about something today, something interesting. Maybe we could talk about the difference between being alone and lonely. Let's talk about that, because it's two totally different aspects of life. Okay, being alone is just not the same as feeling lonely. So how many of you know the meaning of solitude? Solitude. What is solitude? What is it? Well, what is the difference between being alone and feeling lonely? There's a lot of difference. It's not the same. I don't know what to compare it with. I wish I could compare it with something else. I will tell you, it's like the difference is like water and tides. Lehri in Hindi, that is. Tides are what? What are tides? What is the sea made of? It's water, right? But the difference between feeling lonely and being alone is just like the difference between tide and water. It's totally different. Being alone is a matter of number. When you're alone, that means you are one, right? And it could also, but feeling lonely is a mental condition when you miss people. That is it. When you feel that there is nobody, you are alone. You are alone starts hurting you. That is when you feel lonely. In my life, I never ever feel lonely, because I don't know. Maybe all the introverts have this gift from God, that they know how to keep themselves occupied, that they know how to invest in time, do something or the other, and feel good about it. So feeling lonely has a lot to do about your mental condition. It's about your mind. You are not well. When you're not well, you feel lonely. It is not the same as feeling alone. Alone has nothing to do with, like you could be in a crowd, like many times in a meeting, or not in a meeting, in a get-together, when you're sitting. If you're not able to mingle with other people, you start feeling alone, right? You start feeling alone, and the feeling turns into, it starts hurting you. In the sense, you are not able to connect with people. It happens. So basically, that's the difference between being alone. Being alone is just fine. It's like you do so many things alone, right? But when this factor starts hurting you, then it turns out to be something else, and it is called as lonely. it is not good at all. You have to handle it. You have to tackle it then and there, because you need to be very comfortable being with yourself. Unless you are comfortable with yourself, you cannot be comfortable with anybody else. And in today's world, it's very difficult to go around finding some people who could be with you and cover up for that feeling of loneliness which you have created from within yourself. So that's what I believe. So that's a gift and that's a blessing from God if you are just fine being with yourself. It doesn't mean that you don't need people. It doesn't mean that you don't like company, or it doesn't at all mean that. It only means that it doesn't hurt you. Being alone never hurts you. You know what to do. You got so many things to do. You have a choice to do one or the other thing in life. Whether you are living alone in a house, whether you have people, whether you have family, whether you are in a workplace. But for me, it is like what hurts more is being with people I cannot connect with. That hurts. That kind of loneliness, I don't know how to handle it. Maybe somebody could just give a lecture on that, and then so that starts hurting. But this doesn't hurt at all. That's the difference between that. So that's about. So this new year, there could be so many people who are alone, and it's fun. Even when you're alone, you can just enjoy that part of it and do something that makes you happy. After all, your mind has to be. You have to be cheerful. That's the most important part of it. It doesn't have to mean that you always must be surrounded by people or anything like that. Oh my God. So again, that's one lecture we could end this session with. So one part of my cleaning is over today, and tomorrow probably I will do the rest of it, and we could be done with it. Okay, that's about it. Is there anything else you want me to talk about? I'm going to close this on this note. Being alone is healthy, and never let it hurt you and then it turns to loneliness. Okay, everybody should know how to be alone and enjoy your own company. You are the best company you can ever have in life. And when you know that you are the best company, then you can find somebody who can connect with that. You should not feel hurt when you're alone. It's something to do with your mind. You have to train yourself like that. Introverts are very good in that, I would say. So, are you an extrovert or an introvert? Introverts are extroverts, you know that? But extroverts are not introverts. Extroverts are people who need a lot of other people around to feel comfortable with. When they're alone, they really don't know what to do about it, and they start to panic, and they feel really bad about it. So they go around finding somebody. But introverts are people who are just comfortable in their own skin, and they have no issues of being alone. And they also don't mind mingling with the right kind of people. And the right kind of people would be those kind of people who are introverts or who are comfortable in their own skin. That's the kind of people you are comfortable being with. That's the difference. So I hope that we are all having a good time because it is year end, and feel happy about it for one or the other reason. There are so many reasons you could be happy about. Maybe you could just tell me one or two reasons what you're happy about this new year. Okay, I don't know where the light is falling, and then my dress is changing color. This is not the color of my dress. This is not. It's this color. It's peach color. It's not pink. Okay, it's a beautiful peach color dress. I just picked this color because I don't have this color. I never had this color. That's it. But all the time the light shows it as pink when it is not pink. So I'm trying to hold it in a way so that you get to see the real color of my dress. Again, it's changed. So that's about it. We will close. Do you want me to sing a song for you? Which song? Nothing is just coming to my head. Don't forget that I woke up at 4:45 today. That's too early. Which song? जीवन के दिन छोटे सही हम भी बड़े दिलवा है What is that? Some kind of odd noise is happening. What is that? Okay, I'm not able to think of any song, sorry. But tomorrow we could sing, maybe I'll sing this. गुलाबी आँखें जो देखी तेरी दीवाना दिल हो गया संभालो मुझको ओ मेरे यारो संभलना मुश्किल हो गया गुलाबी आँखें जो देखी तेरी दिल हो गया संभालो मुझको ओ मेरे यारो संभलना मुश्किल हो गया. So this bridge is going, I'll keep constructing this bridge and just holding on to it. And let's see where it takes me to. Okay, something good is coming up in 2022. Something awesome. So forget about all the worries and all the issues that you had in 2021 because it's coming to an end and a brand new year is coming with so much of good. So much better than how it was for you. I assure you that. Okay? Take care.